Trade Safe family, what is up? Here enjoying a pre-workout before I hit the gym. And so you see the topic of the title of the video, which is, hey, you see the topic of the video, right? Title of the video, which is 3 hacks. 3 hacks that will help you automatically improve your trading, right? And I truly say this with confidence, right? Automatically, like, why? 1 second. Why do I say this with such confidence? Because the case is this, right? The case is very simple. I say this with confidence because these reasons are the main reasons why most traders fail. So if we can think that if you can grab a hold of these 3 things today and stay to the end of the video, because there's a bonus, right? There's a bonus that many of you just did not think about what can actually help your trading. But these 3 things are mainly the reasons why people fail, right? So let's start with the first one. Hey. That's Luna, by the way. Luna, say hi. Say hi to the people. So, first one, your setups. Your setups. Beginners, what do they often tend to do? They often tend to jump into the first thing they see. I struggled with this for a really, really long time, guys. For a really long time, I would wake up, I would, rush, just literally just make a coffee, sit down, hop on the charts, and I was off with the races. Within 30 fucking seconds, guys, I was jumping into a trade, right? 30 fucking seconds. I was like, okay, this should be it, and boom, let me just fucking hop into this trade. You know what's funny is that a lot of the times, sometimes I'd be profitable. But the case is that most of the time, I was wrong, and I would lose the trade, right? So, that's the first one, guys. First one is just chill. When you hop on the charts, just chill, right? Do it as a practice. Like, let the chart be. Whatever price action is doing, give yourself like 15 minutes to breathe. Do a top-down analysis every day. It doesn't matter if yesterday was bullish and you still think today's gonna be bullish. It doesn't fucking matter, right? Confirm that for yourself, right? Do the top-down analysis again. Start at the monthly, go to the weekly, do the daily. And if you have the same bias, there you go. Then wait for the right setup, right? But the case is that many times you're hopping into shit without thinking, right? So I avoided that. And the moment I avoided that, and the moment that I started thinking about the setups that I was going to take before I took them, I was that much more successful with my trades, right? I was much pickier. You start to become pickier with your trades. And that is what any professional would do. They would be a lot more pickier. Think about it in anything that you do. When you choose a woman, right? What do? You're picky. You want to make sure that this is the girl, right? Same thing. You have capital on the line, guys. Hard-earned capital, right? And people don't respect capital, but the more you lose, the more you start to respect capital. So keep that one in mind. Your setup. Just wait for the right setup, right? Study different chart patterns, right? They're not always going to be successful, but for the most part, they give a great indication of what should happen next. So that's the first one, guys. Choosing your trades wisely, okay? Now, on to the second one, right? What is the second thing that you can do that will automatically give you a little bit more edge on a daily basis, right? And this one is looked upon completely. Like, people don't understand this, and it took me a long time. And actually, this is why I developed TradeSafe, the software, the tool, because I had such a hard time with this. And to let you know, guys, again, if you want to use the software yourself, you can see how it works. It's on the YouTube channel, right? Check it out, see how it works, see how it can help you out with your trades. It blocks you out. You are no longer allowed to trade, right? And it goes back to number 2. What is the second thing you can do? Guys, 2 trades max per day. 2 trades is all that you are allowed to take. It doesn't matter if both of them were losers. Doesn't matter if both of them were winners. That is it. You're cut off, right? And that is what TradeSafe helps you to do. When you take your second trade, you input it, boom, you're done. I had a really hard time with that, guys. I actually, I have a really hard time. I'm very impulsive. So what did it make me do? And there's a lot of people out there that are extremely impulsive also. So what's going to happen is they're going to jump back into trades. They're going to lose. And by the end of it, you're going to be 7, 8, 9, 10 trades deep, a big hole in the wallet, and you're not going to be happy. And it's going to be another day that you lost a lot of money. So the second thing, guys, the most powerful thing you can do, again, is simply 2 trades per day. Just 2. Okay? And again, like, if you just do this, automatically you have an edge over the market. Oh my God, so hard, right? Now, what is the third thing that you can do, right? The third thing that you can do. Leverage, right? How much you are putting into any given trade. So think about it like this. In a gun, you have a certain number of bullets before you run out, right? Before you run out, you only have 100 shots, right? And you have people coming at you, right? Are you going to just be spraying and praying, or are you going to be aiming really, really good to shoot, to make sure, because you do not want to run out of this ammo, right? The same thing goes with your capital, guys. I understand the whole dynamic. People talk about dynamic risk, and it's fine if you only have $1,000 account and you want to risk $100 a trade. Fine, that's 10%, right? But if you're working with like a funded challenge and all that good stuff, and you have a 100K account, and guys, take it slow. Risk 3%, right? If you want to risk 3% on any given trade, that means you have about, 3 on any given challenge. You have 10% drawdown. With these new challenges, you have 11%. So you have a solid 4 opportunities, right? Is that about 4 opportunities with 3%? That's a lot. That's a big percentage on a 100K account. I wouldn't do it, but if you want to go so far and risk, because a lot of you guys are just risking like you got to get rich today, right? So your risk, guys, your risk, and everybody talks about this, and I'm going to tell you once again, I'm going to be the one to say it once again, guys. Your risk is what is hurting your P&L, okay? I've been there. I've done the over leveraging. I've done the ridiculous lot sizes. I've done it all, guys. It doesn't fucking work, guys. Understand. And guess what? Hopefully you stay to the end of the video, because here is your bonus, right? You know what? I'm going to give you 2 bonuses since you stayed. The first one is the process before you get on the charts, right? So think about it like this. If you do something extremely challenging, let's say like a workout, before you get on the charts, you have automatically done something harder, much harder than trading, right? You've pushed yourself physically, you've pushed yourself emotionally, you've pushed yourself mentally, right? When you get on the charts, you're a little more, even keel, right? So think about it like this. Just try before you get on the charts. Because listen, I was this way for a long time. I would literally wake up, my eyes were still fucking closed. I'd fucking be making coffee and that was it. Like, guys, that is wrong, right? So what did I start doing? I'd wake up earlier, go for a run, get the blood pumping, the blood flowing, right? And I had a much clearer mind when getting on the charts, right? I had a much, much clearer vision, plan of attack. Because as I'm working out, as I'm running, I'm thinking about trading, right? I'm thinking about, hey, I gotta make sure I stick to my plan. Hey, I gotta make sure, I do this. So it creates a more disciplined plan of attack automatically, right? So your other bonus tip, right, is taking days that you don't trade. And it's a practice. Try, and I've talked about this before, try having a day where you just don't trade. It's harder than you think, guys. I struggle with that also. Just not every day is a trading day. Keep that in mind. Not every day gives good price action to be able to ride the waves up and down, and most days are chop, right? Like, it depends what you trade. I trade the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ can move up, 100, 200, 300 points on any given day, but some days it's chop and it just wants to, and it's garbage. You don't want to be a part of that. So keep that in mind, guys. I hope this helped. I know this helped. Drop a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. You already know what to do. You've been doing it already. Again, if you want to check us out live every single day, link is in the description on the WHOP. Have an amazing weekend. Peace.